Well, hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about Nightfall. First edition. We're going to look at the boxes and see what the EV is. Hey, full disclosure, there's not a ton of changes going on in the EV, but there is a lot of changes going on in individual cards, which is super important. If you are looking for a place, though, to pre-order Wilderness, a lot of money is going into Wilderness right now. If you're looking for a place to pre-order, head on over to cavdainsmarket.com. This is my store. This is all guaranteed pre-orders. Patrons, you get $20 off this Wilderness first edition bundle here. There's free shipping on 2 bundles there. There's lots of good stuff happening. Free shipping on, I don't know, it's on the website. Lots of stuff for you if you're looking for pre-orders of Wilderness. That being said, let's get into Nightfall booster boxes and see if it's worth it to open up the last set that was released. So boxes sitting about $270 this week, which is down 8%. No surprise here. I know stores, I know individuals are looking to clear up some capital. You can get a box and a half of Wilderness for the price of this. You can kind of move your extra stuff into the newer product. I think a lot of that is happening. So down 8%. We had 2 weeks of kind of upticks, and now we're down back to where we were 2 weeks ago. So no real concerns for me here. Your spell books are still sitting at $40. Those kind of dropped a little bit, but now they're back up. Release decks at $22. The theme decks anywhere between $15 and $25. So all right, let's hop onto the non-foils. Not really much value here. 18 cents, which is down 17 cents. Non-hollow silver, which is down or is just up 1%. Non-hollow gold, which is up 4%. There is some interactions going on. Obviously your Mothman is not seeing much play. Your Headless Horseman is not seeing much play. There is some interactions happening, though. There is some cards that are just being scooped up, but the price points are still pretty low. The important thing to remember is that River of Time is still a $3 card. So if you are opening up boxes, that's the real one that you're looking for in the non-foil side. And playing the game is pretty cheap. If you're playing Nightfall cards, these are all rares that are very cheap. So if you're looking to play the game, building a deck is accessible. Reverse hollow bronzes, you're up 5% here. No huge changes. Amaku is up 74 cents or 74%, but that is still down from 3 weeks ago. That was at $3. Napa or Ray Bobs. I saw a deck tech going around for that on some YouTube channels, so that's kind of probably causing the 53% increase there to $2.68. Definitely some interaction with the lake crustacean too, Walla lake crustacean. So up 10%. That is used in the water deck that's going around, I believe. So definitely some interaction on singles there, but not much. Reverse hollow singles. Reverse hollow silver, down 9% to 81 cents. A lot of downtick. Headless Nun taking the biggest group. All right, let's get to the reverse hollows. Down 5%, average price of $2. Again, not much to talk about here. Potion Seller is way up, but it's only 50-cent cards, so not really a whole lot to talk about. Mothman down 9% to $9.75. Indra Cold down 19% to $2. Your Wendigo at $11, still higher than the Mothman and the one that is holding the most. Full Hollows, Wendigo, still the highest value card at $63, which is down 3% this week. Mothman down 2% to $34. Those prices have held pretty substantially. They've never really gone down past $35. They've ticked up to like $45 and $70 respectively for Wendigo and Mothman as the most expensive cards in the set. The supply is not like really increasing. It's not really decreasing. It's not really that huge either. It's definitely not like a massive supply, but I think a lot of people already have their copies and that's what's going on. Grim Reaper is at $22. Thunderbird up 80%. Frank Shaw's Gargoyle up 100%. Some of the Prison Beam up 100%. Some of the interaction that I've had with people in the Discords have been talking about a big meta shift that is about to happen, and so they are leaning on some of these other decks that have been pretty used but not. I want to call them fringe decks, but obviously the water deck is the one that's really going around right now. So these are kind of some other cards that have been used in the other decks, and that is why they say that those prices are going up as people anticipate a new meta with some big tournaments coming up soon. So Twin Meteor up 34%, Hope Diamond up 55%, some good interaction there. All in all, though, there is some downticks as well, like we talked about. So we're just at 1% here, up to $8.32 on average. Your Aura, not really much value. Your Terra, not much value. I have not seen a sale of an old scratch in quite a long time. We do not calculate this in the EV anyway, so yeah, we're just going to leave that out. Talking about the EV then. If you open up a box, some boxes tend to be skewed. Obviously, most boxes are skewed as the result of the spell books having mostly reverse hollows. So the skewed EV tends to be the one that people look to. Your skewed EV is sitting at $230. That does not include any of the common or any of the non-foils. This value right here just takes the average of the reverse hollows and the hollows. It does not take the average of the non-hollows. So you are still sitting in arbitrage if you're able to sell the cards. I know there's a lot of lower value cards. So if you're able to sell those cards on TCG Player in those places, you are still in arbitrage on that. But it's still a little bit of a challenge. And I think until those Mothmen and Wendigos kind of really dry up on the marketplace, you're not going to see a huge spike in the box prices or the EV based on that until some of those cards kind of start drying up on the marketplace. So hope that that answers your question on what is the EV of Nightfall. If you're looking for, again, a place to pre-order Wilderness from, I'd love it if you do it here. Patrons, you get $20 off of that bundle. And then additionally, you have access to all this stuff as a collection tracker over on patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Great place to track the value of your collection and to see if you have a full set. We will have a Wilderness tracker available on release weekend, hopefully. As soon as we get all the cards revealed, we can build the tracker. I will be doing an EV calculation, hopefully on release week. As soon as TCG Player has all that stuff in and all that, we'll be doing EV calculations, and that will go to your Metazoo collection tracker that tracks the value of your whole collection. So hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we will see you again next video.